Shalom, I'm Rabbi Michael Panitz. I'm the Rabbi of Temple Israel of Norfolk, Virginia. I have the honor to be speaking to you from the pulpit of our synagogue. At this time, my subject is 80 years on. Does the power of an atrocity to shock have a lifespan? Does it grow old and lose its hold on the conscience of future generations? I offer this frankly worried thought as we approach the 80th anniversary of the conclusion of the Second World War. The defeat of Nazi Germany and its collaborators in May 1945 ended the Holocaust in one sense. But we now know that the battle to eliminate anti-Semitism from so-called civilized society was not won in 1945, and it is far from won today. Indeed, the situation today is worse than it was for much of the past 80 years. Anti-Semitism has been rebranded and normalized to a far higher degree than even 2 years ago. What is the solution? Of course, education is a necessary part of our response. We must not give up the necessary work of educating people for many reasons. We cannot afford to abandon the field to Holocaust deniers. Also, the memory of the victims needs to be honored. But I fear that education has not been and will not be the sufficient answer, even if it is a necessary part of the answer. We must also defend our right to live, to be an ongoing part of the human family. This means challenging those in the progressive camp to stop excusing the anti-Semitism of their fellow travelers. It also means challenging those on the other side of the political aisle who profess love for Israel to reject the resurgent anti-Semitism that has grown so dramatically in their camp in the past decade. Reaching out both to left and right might be uncongenial to some, because it puts them beyond the echo chamber of those who agree with them on most issues. But there are cesspools of hatred on both extremes of the political spectrum, and those toxins need to be neutralized. As we prepare for this week's Holocaust Remembrance ceremonies, let us acknowledge that our task remains unfinished. It is too late to say never again, because never again happened on October 7th, 2023. Now we must see to it that the apostles of hatred are rendered powerless, so that the goal of never again can once again be approached. As we say when we conclude our public reading of a book of the Torah, Chazak, Chazak v'nitchazek. We need to be strong and to strengthen each other, for this is sacred work.